What's up, campers, glampers, crampers, and overlanders? Today we are in Cuyamaca State Park at Paso Picacho Campground, pretty popular campground up in here. We were here Thursday night, Friday night. Thursday was super mellow. Friday here, it's usually fully booked on the weekend, so we're getting ready to pack up and get out here on Saturday. However, first, wanted to take a look at something that I think every good camp setup needs is a good multi-tool here. This is the Leatherman Wave Plus. It comes in about at $100, but I think it's well worth it. I use this actually for my everyday carry, and I lost one of them, so I actually bought it again because I love this tool so much. Kind of like an all-in-one, does kind of everything you need. And this is the one that's black and stainless, I think. I ended up getting it for the same price, but all of them do pretty much the same thing. So let's get into this guy and I'll show you some of the features in it, what it does, things that I like, things that I don't like so much, things that I've gotten to make it a little easier to carry, and I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to pick one up. I highly recommend this for everyday carry or camping or any kind of adventuring, hiking, backpacking. So this Leatherman Wave Plus comes in really handy a lot. Like I said, I keep this for EDC, everyday carry, and I use it as at my job a lot. It's pretty hefty, you know. It's made out of solid material. I think it's like stainless mostly, and this is like probably some kind of powder coated, the black one. It opens up, and the main reason I got it is for the pliers. I love having a pair of pliers, whether it's getting splinters out, cutting zip tie, wire cutters in here. The Wave Plus, the reason why it's the plus is, see these little bolts here? If you are someone, an electrician or something who is constantly cutting wires and these get worn down, you can replace these. You can buy replacements. And I believe that's the only difference between the Leatherman Wave and the Leatherman Wave Plus. These are really machined really well. Like, I love Leatherman. It's tried and true brand. These pliers, you know, they're needle nose, so they can, you know, you can get out splinters and stuff like, look at that. Get out splinters and things. I've used it for those before. It folds back over. It has a serrated knife. That's, you know, a little bit, the serrations are, this is extremely sharp too, and it's stayed pretty sharp. I think I've sharpened it maybe once or twice, and I've had this for a few years. Like I said, this is my second one. Go back just like a regular, you know, knife. It has the little locking mechanism, so pops open, locks, closes. On this side, it has a really serrated, or not this one. This is the filing side. It has a really thin, I think it's like a diamond file right there. Literally, you can file your nails with it. It has a, I don't know if I would call this a saw, but I guess it's like another file. I don't know what you would call this, but it's, you know, good for cutting through, you know, soft stuff. And this side is more of a more aggressive file. I use those quite a bit for filing nails down, things poking out, or even literally filing my nails. Sorry about my dirty nails right now. I've been camping for a few days. And then on the other side, we have a regular straight blade with a little bit of the belly's not too big, but it keeps really sharp. This is probably what I use most, and then it locks the same way as well. If you close that out. Then on this side, this is the real serrated saw that's extremely sharp for cutting wood. I don't really use that much, but it's there if you need it, which is good. And then on the inside, when you open the pliers, it has a few different other tools. What I really like about this one, it has that locks too as well. So if you're using the screwdriver, it has a screwdriver right there, regular Phillips. They have different sizes, flips around, flathead. And I bought extra ones of these. They have ones with Allens and stuff, I believe. But I usually just keep this one in because it's what I use the most often. And that actually locks too, so that's not going anywhere. And to unlock it, you hit this little button and it throws it back in. Press it, you got to make sure it's open, and then clips back in. Ooh. This also has let me see if I get it out. Looking through the camera is kind of hard. 1 second. Can opener and bottle opener. We didn't have a can opener at camp last night, so I literally used this to open, I think we made like Mexican Spanish rice, so use that to open it. To use these, I don't know if I'll do a quick example on this Coke can. You basically just put it along the edge and then work your way around like this, twisting it, like get it on the lip and then it'll go in and then opens up the can. So that worked really well. I'm super glad we had that last night because we don't have a can opener. And then on the other side, it has scissors. I really love having a little pair of scissors, and those lock out as well too. And they fold over like that. These are really sharp, really handy for cutting, you know, thin stuff, threads, anything you really need, you know. They're really sharp. I haven't had a problem with them. They're really good. They fold in like that, and then they lock out, so you close them back in. Then I wear glasses, obviously. So what I really like about these is, oops, sorry. This is not that tool. This is just another flathead. Could be used as like a scraper or a pry bar, you know, a tiny little pry bar for things like that. And then this middle one here is what I really like about these is, because I wear glasses, it's the flathead little micro screwdriver, and it also is reversible to be, I'm looking in the camera so it's hard to cut it, to a little tiny Phillips, which I use a lot to tighten my glasses, to be honest. I just need a new pair of glasses. And then those all fold in like that, and there you go. Those are the tools that are on it. I actually bought this clip separately. It does not come with this clip, so I can clip it to like my pants or whatever. And this comes on by just this same mechanism. See this little tooth right there? This will clip. Oh, there it goes flying. It clips out, so it won't go anywhere. The only reason why it popped out like that is because I unlocked the little mechanism. So that little groove right there locks it in place, and if I get it back, there you go. See, so that locks, fits the groove, and it stays really well. It doesn't go anywhere. You can also put in here a little keychain loop, so if you want to carry on a keychain. Or this one, I didn't know this, it's like a hidden feature. It comes with a little keychain loop. I've gotten it out. If you take the serrated edge out, this little black part in here, if you put in something, it pops up, and then there is a little loop right there. Let's see if I can find something to pop it out. Okay, so I just took this part, this little thing from the other tool, and so if you hold this down, because it locks to the same groove, if you put this in here and pop that out, boom, you have a little keychain loop. If you don't want to put the other, I didn't know until after I bought this. Then to put it back in, just close it in, and it stays right in there, and you can clip it to your keychain. Cool little feature that I saw in other YouTube video. But that's basically this tool in a nutshell. It's really solidly built, feels really good. Like I said, I bought this clip to clip it to my belt. The one thing I do notice is, and I don't think it's a lube thing, if you don't sit all the tools back flush, like if you have it like halfway, sometimes when you're closing this, it does feel really hard to close. Right now it's like butter, it's super easy, but sometimes don't force it. If you have any of these tools open a little bit and you're trying to close it and they're not seated completely, it does feel sometimes like it won't close. And just make sure everything is seated. The other thing I did buy for this, and I'll link all these extras in the description, is this little sheath for it, because I do clip it a lot of times on the outside of my everyday carry bag or backpack. And it just sits in. What I like about this is you can keep this clip on and it just slides in, and it's securely in there. You can bend this a little bit because it's, you know, to lock it in place. But sometimes when I've put it in, if you put it in the wrong way, I've only done it like once or twice, but you'll feel it. If there's any resistance in putting it in, you'll feel a little resistance, but if there's a lot, don't force it. It should just slide in with a little pop. But if you're forcing it in, I have got this stuck in here, and it was kind of a nightmare to get out. And I think it was because, like I said, this is aluminum, so it bends, but it's not super, you know, malleable. But if you bend these in too far, it'll lock this thing up, and it'll be super hard to get out. But like I said, I keep it in there, clip it to my bag, and it works really well. So check out this Wave Leatherman Plus. I highly recommend it. I also have another little tiny Leatherman squirt that I carry in my everyday carry. I'm always into getting new gadgets and stuff for EDC or camping, not electric, daisy, carnival, everyday carry. So if you guys have anything you recommend, please let me know. I would like to get one if they have one with like a flint fire starter on it. This one doesn't, but I haven't found one that I like yet. So if you guys have any suggestions, please comment, and or other videos you see, I would love to check them out. Thank you guys for watching Camp Anthropology, and I'll see you next time.